Welcome to Ubiqod. Today, we will build together a field tracking app with QR codes.
In less than 10 minutes, we will generate a fully functional and scalable solution to track employees in the field in multiple locations.
Let's get started. We'll break it down into 3 simple steps.
Step 1. Create the worker interface. This is the screen your field workers will see after scanning a QR code.
Step 2. Connect Ubiqod to Google Sheets and centralizes all the data in simple spreadsheet.
And finally, Step 3. Create QR codes as checkpoints for each location.
Let's dive into each step and get your app up and running in no time. In Ubiqod, the interface is where we'll build the screen your field workers will use to log their presence at each location. To create an interface, go to the Interfaces menu. Click on Create, select Single Choice, and give a name to your new interface. For instance, Demo Tracking. Now we have to add our buttons. So the first button will be Arrive. The button reference is just a number to identify your button. So let's use one for Arrive and 2 for Depart. Now we have our 2 buttons and we are ready with our interface. We can change the colors and we can also add additional options and text. Click on Create and your interface is now ready. Now, we will create a spreadsheet and connect it to Ubiqod.
We create a spreadsheet to store the data that workers will enter after scanning the QR code. So we call this spreadsheet Tracking Sheet. We create 3 columns. Time of the event. Then location of the event. And then the event itself, in our case, arrive or depart. That's all we need for this demo. If you want to make it look better, then you can use the alternating colors option. In order to connect the sheet to Ubiqod, you will have to copy the URL of your spreadsheet. We will use this URL later.
Our spreadsheet is ready. Now, let's send data to it.
To connect our spreadsheet, we need to create a dispatch. Click on the Dispatch menu and create a new dispatch. Select Google Sheets and name your dispatch. For instance, use Connection with Spreadsheet. The first time you connect Ubiqod to Google, you must authorize access to your data. Create a new connection to your Google account by clicking on the plus sign. Name your connection, for instance, Demo Connection. A new window will ask you to accept the conditions of the app. Click on Continue. Now we are free to use our data. In the URL field, paste the URL of your spreadsheet as seen in the previous step. Click on Retrieve Spreadsheet Data. Check the time zone and select the sheet. In the time column, select timestamp. This way, the system will fill the time column with the time of the submission. The location will be filled with the tracker label. The event corresponds to the data label, which is basically the label of the button selected by the worker. Click on Create. Use Spreadsheet is connected.
Here is the best part. Now we can create as many QR codes based on the same configuration. One by location, for example.
Now we will create a QR code for each location. To do that, we go to the Trackers menu. Then we create what we call a code. We can give a new name to our QR code, and this will be the tracker label that we'll be using the spreadsheet in the location column. For instance, building A floor 1. Now we can select the interface that we made earlier, so demo tracking and the dispatch that we configured during the previous steps. Click on Create. Your QR code is ready to be placed in the target location. You can scan it and see what happens in the spreadsheet when you do so. Magic, isn't it?
You can create hundreds of QR codes based on the same configuration very easily. So just select the QR code that you want to duplicate with the configuration, click on Duplicate, and then you can, for instance, import an Excel or CSV file with all the names of the sites that you want to import. Ubiqod offers many opportunities to enhance our clocking app. We can add worker identification.
We can use geolocation to locate the workers in real time on a map.
We can use Ubiqod Key to ensure that the workers clocked in at the correct checkpoint, even indoors.
This basic example gives you a quick overview of the possibilities of Ubiqod. Check out the Skiply Timesheet app to see how far you can go with Google Sheets. You can also choose another software available in the dispatch menu, or use webhooks, make.com, or Zapier to connect any app. By now, we have only seen how to check the passage of workers. What else could we build, Francesca?
You can build a feedback survey, a reporting app with pictures, a checklist, or even a machine locator system.
Do you need any special skills to do that?
No worries, Jazz. This is as simple as building the app we made today. Follow us to discover the tutorials. I think we covered all we needed to talk about. Right, Jazz?
We did, Francesca. Thanks for watching.